Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the Saturday morning breakfast stream. I'm a slacker. Magenta, Mega, what are you doing? Oh god, I'm talking to you guys like I talk to my cat. There we go. I hope everyone is doing well today. Let's see how we're doing this morning. Hi guys. Hi guys. Alright, I hear a game audio. I hear me audio. Hello, hello. Alright. I have a hair clip in case I decide that this is just not working for me. Aw, Bear, 20 months. Heck yeah, thank you. Aw, thanks guys. I appreciate it. Alright. It's a little warm in here, but I think I'll survive for now. Okay. We are back and we are playing more Outer Worlds. Today I have oatmeal with some blueberries and banana, and I have another matcha with lavender. So, all right, let's get into it. Very interesting stuff learned last week. Okay, so I think I remember that there were like 2 places for us to go. Okay, I think this is where I want to go first. Okay.
Stalking, and we're stalking.
We are totally stalking. I hope everyone's doing good today. I don't know. I'm in a super good mood today. There we go. I don't know. I think like now knowing that it's August, I'm like, I like, you can see little hints like fall is coming. I posted a picture on my Insta of like neighbors on the other side of the community have a pomegranate tree, and they got baby pomegranates, which is such a like a fall like fruit. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we are.
Don't mess with us.
Spicy ladies. Yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited for fall. There's so much to do. Yeah, I love it. Oh, what do we got here? Feral canid. Okay. Is anybody else following the Olympics? I was kind of like meh about it, but like all of a sudden, like the ladies are absolutely like schooling everyone, and except, I mean, not like everyone, but I feel like.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
there, Captain. Maybe they're still alive.
Hold on. I think I may have made a bad choice, but...
Solid kill. Everyone all right?
I got like real serious real fast. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I was just saying that like suddenly I'm super invested in the Olympics this year just because like the ladies are doing it. Like the number of pregnant women competing is insane. I think it's awesome. Excuse you. Oh, we got flamethrowers.
Everyone all right?
I'm doing better than they are. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's just so much happening with the Olympics this year. Or just like all of a sudden everything is like perfectly unhinged. I'm here for it. I mean, there's a lot of gross stuff going on with the Olympics too, but like, God. Like, nobody uses any common sense. But the ladies are killing it. I mean, the fact that, like, the sharpshooter from Turkey has become, like, an absolute, like, dad meme. Like, I don't know, him and his, like, very wholesome cat. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone else is wearing, like, all this sci-fi looking stuff, and he basically is showing up in, like, dad shorts and reading glasses, and I'm like, that's a legend move right there. I had, like, a moment where I was like, wait, because I know that, like, professional athletes, at least used to not be able to compete in the Olympics. I think that changed. But, I was like, oh, I've never heard of, like, you know, like, a military person competing. But I'm pretty sure that's, like, the whole backstory to, Diane Lane's character. And is it Diane Lane in 1600? I know there is a movie where, like, the whole premise is, like, the female lead was, like, recruited into the FBI because she was, like, a sharpshooter. So, yeah, if anybody remembers what movie I'm talking about, it was definitely, like, a 90s, like, suspense, like, action movie, but I don't know. This terminal is only to be used by UDL personnel with an A237 clearance. If you're reading without an A237 clearance, please report to your supervisor for immediate termination and disciplinary action, including but not limited to fines in excess of 100,000 bits detention and a UDL authorized incarceration center for up to 113 months, mandatory corporate policies, and values seminar, revocation of company lounge and or bathroom privileges. Yeah, that feels correct. Project Lorem Ipsum. Isn't Lorem Ipsum like the name of a font? Excuse me. I'm pretty sure Lorem Ipsum is the name of a font in Filmora, which is what I use to edit because I'm not paying an annual subscription for something. Shall result in a potent, mostly non-lethal crowd-controlled gas for use against rioting, agitated, or exceptionally numerous crowds. That feels nebulous. Rich sulfur pockets make Monarch a prime site for testing and experimentation. Early results show promise, but further research is necessary. UDL disavows all knowledge and responsibility for Lorem Ipsum. All data in this report is considered proprietary knowledge of UDL. All right. Okay, I did want to check to make sure we didn't, like, fail something. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think I killed anyone super important, but, like, you know, here we are. Aw, anonymous, that's so nice. Oh, I'm like sitting here, I'm like, why isn't this working? It's because I'm trying to break down bits. Okay. It's mostly gooey stuff in tanks. Yeah, I can probably stand up. What is that? Do you think it's some kind of like cephalopod? Or is it a plant? Oh, I think it's a plant. Not me thinking, obviously tentacles. Yeah. As if we haven't walked by those plants, like, a bunch of times. And I'm like,
Inside voices.
Okay, that's a bathroom. It doesn't go anywhere. I don't know. It feels like it's just been an exciting week in general. I do have to say, though, I do think that how people are paired for, like, professional sports just seems really silly. Like... I think this week is proof that, like, gender is not always, like, the best way to divide things. I don't know. I don't understand why we have to divide everything by gender in sports anyway. Because, like, I don't know. I guess the opposition to it are people who think that they can, like, just, like, roll up and just, like, stand a chance playing against someone like Serena Williams and, like, her sport, but I don't know. I just think there need to be like narrower and more plentiful like weight divisions, and that's probably like honestly the most equitable way of doing sports. But I'm not a sports scientist. I could be totally wrong. I just... yeah. Hope that wasn't our fault. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. The men's cycling is on now. Such a beautiful day and the scenery is amazing. Oh, I'm sure it is. This is really cool. Like, I mean, we've seen like little hints of experiments before, but it looks like there's actually like a progression that's happened here, which is kind of cool. And then there's Robit. I need a key card, huh? I guess we'll be doing some digging. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been to France, but I assume that it could get kind of humid in Paris. So, I don't know. If you know, tell me. But, like, I feel like it would get really sweaty. But I'm guessing it's also cooler than here, so maybe it, like, balances. Like, like, I don't think that, like, oh, something beep beeped. Oh, it's out of order. Like, I don't know if NorCal would be, like, the best place. I'm waiting to see animal or human, in the vials. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of the, like, the experiments, from, what was that, Alien Resurrection?
Great work.
Okay. I was just thinking, like, Northern California would probably not be a great place to hold the Olympics, like Stockton, Sacramento, Vallejo. I feel like it would just be hot and smoky. Started getting a little nervous yesterday because, like, if you live in California, especially, like in the north where we do see more fires, just because there's just more tree to burn. I think PEA is out as well. Yeah, I don't think like Philly or Pitt or maybe Pitt. I don't know. Philly gets really steamy in the summer though. But yeah, I think if you live here, you kind of have to. All right, I want to make sure this is where I was before. All right, how many roofs do we have left? Is it just these? I feel like we're missing a key card. Oh, that was terrible. That was a terrible idea. All right, well, I'm not hiding. I don't think there's a reason to. Man, they really were just trying to break in. Taking panels off and stuff. Okay, so that's how we got in the first time. All of a sudden I was just like trying to imagine like a sport, like an Olympic announcer, you know, detailing what's happening with a Pittsburgh accent, and that just took me, oh my gosh, that just took me out for a second. Huh. I feel like Pittsburgh is like cuts the difference between like a Philadelphia accent and like a Syracuse accent. I feel like that's okay. Let's see here. We're gonna hack. Here we are. She's gonna be furious if he finds a list I'm not covering for you. Make sure these are good and hidden. Okay. Baby boo, what are you doing? You know how to open doors. She's crying. Okay. So I'm not really sure where to get this key card though. I wonder if this is one of those things where I have to leave and come back. I missed some cartridges over here though. Oh, you mean like this weapons cartridge that I just kept walking by? Because I was doing a very bad job looting today, apparently. Okay, so she's gonna sit outside and cry, but she's not gonna come inside. Okay. We've been there. Let's go down here. Yeah, I've done a terrible job looting today. Hey, this terminal is only to be used. Okay. Letter not actually. Okay, here we go. This terminal is only to be used by UDL personnel with an S564 clearance. If you're reading this without S564 clearance, please report to your supervisor for immediate termination and disciplinary action, including but not limited to fines in excess of 10,000 bits, detention in a UDL authorized incarceration center for up to 349 months, and a personal letter from Chairman Rockwell expressing his extreme disappointment. Note, letter not actually written by Chairman Rockwell, however, it is an approximation of his tone and vocabulary with a 99.8% degree of accuracy, so you should feel ashamed. Okay, after the successful trials, management has decided to put Project Notatoy on hold. UDL will instead pursue projects with a wider area of effect for more practical large-scale crowd control. Note, before anyone asks, this does not mean I'm unlocking the gun. It's still off limits. Pal and Chastity have started to show interest in the project, which should be good, but their trials seem to involve covering various hard-to-reach surfaces in Goop and launching expensive equipment at them. I'm going to have to talk with them. Amazing. Someone filled my underwear drawer with goop. I have theories. Chastity used the goop gun in our office paintball game yesterday. She said it was a mistake, but this is the third time she's made the same mistake. And she managed to cover the door panel with the stuff. Damn thing's been going haywire ever since. Do you know how hard it is to clean goop? Chastity doesn't, because every time I pull out the latex and solvent, she remembers she's got actual work to do. From now on, I'm locking the damn gun up. Unlock Goop Gun Control Containment Unit. To confirm that you are an authorized Universal Defense Logistics Security Specialist, please answer the following question. You are attending a company meeting at HHC headquarters in Byzantium and vile dissidents attack your building. What is your priority? Override. Yes. Hacking. Okay. Protect the chairman. Question 2. You're perusing one of the many UDL personnel security mega outlets and enjoying our fine selection of employee compliance equipment when you are approached by a stranger. He makes an offhanded comment that could be construed as an indirect insult to Chairman Rockwell. What do you do? Berate him relentlessly to defend the chairman's honor? Okay. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your child. What do you do? Arrest your spouse and admit your child to a re-education program. All right. What just opened? Goop gun. Guys, do we want to play with the goop gun? I think we do. Look at the sights on this thing. I don't think hacking helped us, even though we had a prompt for it. I want to hit something with it. Okay, let's look at a map. Okay. So what is this other location? Oh, I forgot. I can just hit M. Okay. So... Oh, it's an inactive quest. Wait. What is this? Sundered rock. I want to get us close, but I want to be able to play with this thing. I need something to try it out on. Okay, that's not as fun as I thought it would be. I'm gonna get rid of the flamethrower. It's heavy and we don't need it. Okay, what is this though? Sanjar? Huxley. Okay. There's so many moving pieces to each of these quests. I love it.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
You made it back.
Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up.
How are you holding up?
Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax.
How long will you be out of commission?
Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so.
That's a long time. How'd you hurt it?
I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up black good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one.
So I guess without the kicking.
Huh? Why?
Your leg?
Oh, ha! You're funny.
Sorry to hear about that. Can we not?
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
I'm looking for Chastity. I hear you're whist buddies.
Oh, she's such a gem. She gambles with me whenever I've got time to stop through Fallbrook. Ooh, I bet she's hiding. Does that when she owes people money. Ought to leave her be, though, if she doesn't want to be found.
Ooh, that's pricey. Tell me where she is, and your next game of whist is on me.
You got a deal, lady. She's got a secret hideaway out in the middle of nowhere. I'll mark it on your map. It's pretty busy for an abandoned facility. Here, I want a key to the back gate off her, but I ain't going near that place.
You're just giving away the key to a secret compound?
Well, I ain't gonna use it. And ain't nobody gonna buy it if they don't know the place exists, so... Besides, you help me, I help you. That's what friends do.
You won this? Why'd she give it up?
She was digging real deep for that game. I think it was about the last thing on her.
About the secret facility.
Exciting, isn't it? Steeped in mystery.
Oh my goodness. Anything I should know about the layout?
Oh, once she did tell me about this one time when she set off an alarm outside the back so everyone would clear out. I don't remember why she did that. She was kind of drunk though, so maybe she made that all up.
Are there guards? Is it infested with beasts?
You got me. If it's anything like the rest of Monarch, I'd take weapons with you just in case.
Isn't it just like any other abandoned facility?
Yeah, only there are people there.
Doesn't feel very abandoned, does it? Alright.
Okay.
Totally not suspicious at all. Guess we're going back. So far, this has been my favorite firearm. Ooh, sneaky grass. I was wondering what this was. I should have just gone here. But we did get the key. It cost us something, though. So how wild do you think this gate's gonna, what's gonna be behind this gate? Because I'm thinking pretty wild. Unsealed door. Oh. All right. Wonder, is that where we're going? Okay. Alright, so we have canids down there. Pretty sure we've been there. Guess we can take care of the... Yeah, we take advantage of this loot. Here we go. Uh-oh. I feel like I should be sneaking. What do you guys think? Oh, so sneak.
Nice.
Can say it is mighty crusty down here. I wonder if this is where they extract the sulfur.
Here we go! Next one's mine!
What am I stuck on? Oh, the canid that's eating my face. That's what I'm stuck on.
Yours all right?
Amazing. Oh, I'm inside a plant. Woo! Oh, that's too much. Not for long.
You hiding? I'm still scared. Come out and play. I'll find you.
I don't really know how you can be like, oh, I can find you. Why is the lookout always the last to live? You're the lookout, and you're not doing the look-see thing very well. I hope that's a piece of plant. Otherwise, it's gross. Oh, I should have scrapped that. Go ahead and take that. Excuse me. Gotta get it out of the way, I guess. Wow, they really were just right here. I totally missed all of that. Is this Chastity?
Help! Help me, please!
What's going on?
They were coming real close to eating me. I'm Lenora. You, what are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but I figure only marauders and animals roam around.
Huh? Looking for people to save, of course.
Well, shit, today's your lucky day, I guess. Thanks for
That's
the
how
help.
that works.
I've got to pick up some things from the bay, but I run a little stand near Fallbrook. Next time you need supplies, stop by, you hear?
Okay. Bye. Is this everything? Wrong jump button. And nothing in the bin. There we go. Alright, let me look at the journal. Okay. Okay, I think we have to, yeah. You have the evidence. We do have the evidence now. Should probably save. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Raptidon. Okay. Did you just walk through the sulfur pit? What is wrong with you? Like, there's only so much, like, I can do for you there. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any more green blips, so... Oh yeah, for sure. Well, now you got a whole month of no ads. Alright, let's see here. Pew Pew is right. Good morning, Danish. How are you? Have you brought us the finest of snacks? Honey roasted peanuts? Oh, nice.
Here we go.
Okay, that guy took it in the dome. He should not be fighting. Instant noodles with teriyaki sauce? Oh, nice. We had, we made teriyaki bowls for dinner last night. Mushroom, sweet potato, bell pepper.
That's the last of them.
I love the qualifiers added to these things. Like, this is sketchy. Perfect. Okay, so what? Okay. I have oatmeal with blueberries and bananas this morning. I thought I just saw a tag for something. What's a plant? I did find a vending machine. Oh. I know. Always has great food. Sell my junk, please. I have a lot of mods. Do they weigh anything, though? They do. Okay. so many mods. Oh yeah. Super Scoper, 6 times zoom. We got 2 of those. Oh, we need a bench because yeah, we have extendo sight, but we don't have the 8 time or the 6 times zoom. That's a whole other thing. Can't tell if there's actually a way up there. I don't know if I figured that out last time. It's a warehouse. We've definitely been through here. Thought we found a way to bypass that, but so I don't know if we can go around this way. I don't even remember if it's worth going in here.
You'll never see us.
Okay. It doesn't look like it. I'm not really sure if that's even something we can access or if it's just like aesthetic. I should keep a notebook of all the places that like, oh, I didn't have the skill for this or couldn't find XYZ with this. Yes, fricadelle with tater salad. Okay, so meatballs and tater salad. That sounds lovely. I have leftover like chickpeas from earlier in the week that I'll probably have for dinner. It's D&D night, so I usually I don't know, Saturdays I kind of eat like garbage. I'm not gonna lie. Like breakfast is probably the only like substantive meal I have on Saturdays. It's just the day gets really crazy almost every single week. Oh, I was just hoping more from this. Okay. So are they like beef or lamb? I had Thursday, I treated myself to steak and eggs for breakfast. I was one happy lady. Sebastian! There you go.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I found a data cartridge with the details of UDL's secret experiments.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
What are these reformations you're talking about?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and
Oh, that's so
opportunities of
tasty.
Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
I'm having scrambled eggs with basil and feta, bacon, avocado, and strawberries on the side. Very large coffee, of course. Perfect. There you go.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now.
Or kill everyone.
I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
We did the thing. I've got to go. All right. Back to Hiram. Oh, you know what? I want to look for a bench. I bet there's a bench in this town. Sassy. I like just like the occasional just like howl of sprats. Just, this is just how we live.
Poor Braxton.
I don't want to think about it.
Eaten by cannibals? What a way to go.
Toss ball betting. Okay, hold on. Let me look at a map, like a local one. Vending machine. Oh, to our left and around.
Just imagine if they fell. It'd be Amber Heights all over again.
That's it. You owe me your month's ration of Debilorol.
Is it in here that we saw one? Whoa, whoa, have we been through here? Look at this place. I did pass a workbench though. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright, it's the scope that I want to change for... Yes. Yeah, an itchy ear. Speedy mate. Okay, the fun time barrel crit damage, but the rate of fire goes up. Ah. Currently have the fun time, which does 25% more crit damage and 15%. That's the magazine. Let's do it. Let's do the Speedy Mate barrel. And is there? I think we're good. These seem more or less the same. And then what is this? Okay, so currently we have wait no. Better mods. Alright. We'll have to take it out into the wild and see how good it is. This place is cool. All right. I love how no one cleans up after themselves, though. Look at all the junk food. I feel like this is how we make money. It's just stealing other people's junk food and selling it at vending machines. I think we can sell like a bunch of those. We don't even use these. What am I doing? Wow. Okay. Getting that weight down now. Alright, we're looking better here. I guess we are off now. Back to Hiram. I don't think I actually need this. I'm not 100% sure how to get up there, truthfully. Guys chilling with all these dead bodies up here. Hiram, my man.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
MSI and the Iconoclasts are no longer transmitting. Is the data ready?
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem in the end?
Does it matter? Job's done.
Is that so?
You're an information broker. If you want to know, that'll cost you.
Oh, I believe it will. But the price I pay won't be to you. No, we've a bigger deal to settle. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver.
Ooh,
so I
this
can
sounds
input the
dangerous.
needed adjustments.
Phineas doesn't trust many people. How'd he hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is
Hi
history.
everyone, welcome to the stream.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right, yes. I brave the wilderness so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
I bet I have a whole new... Fine, tell me how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Except it needs 3 keys before it'll activate, and I have to find them.
Eternal no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that? However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta-Coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Yes, I am sure it will be so simple. Hi everyone. Good morning. So the question is, like, is someone going to eat my face? Will I have to eat something else's face?
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly beg you to get out of my tower.
Happily.
Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit, I have grown rather fond of you.
Me.
As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void blasted hell is that?
Oops.
Black holes. Did you see that?
Whose ship was that?
Looked like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram, are you there?
Alright. Will someone please explain what's going on?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collective weapons. Are you mad? That's the UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
You're acting like children.
Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel.
Oh my gosh, I love this. This is so fun. This is such a fun game. Kaned's Cradle. That seems, yeah, sure. Like, this seems totally fine. This quest totally does not have an ominous name at all. Okay, where are we going? So that's the ship. Guess we're going to Cascadia. Every time I'm like, yep, we're totally leaving this planet. Because there couldn't possibly be any more shenanigans to be found. Oh, I thought it was going to be like a lava lamp at first, but it just spins. Okay. I got my hopes up. Wow, look at the sights now. Oh man, is this some lemon slap? No, it's Nanner Spark. Oh, Manta Queens, of course.
Like wrapped among the rocks.
Just in case. Oh, there's a lot of them. All right. The manta pillars are like worse. It was the wiggly fall for me. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are quite as entertained by that, but oh man, physics. Ragdoll physics are really just the best sometimes. Alright, where are my ladies? Man, I have had so much fun on this planet. It's not even funny. Everyone's like, don't go to Terra 1. It's full of things. And I'm like, ooh, tell me about these things. It's an ugly planet. It's a bug planet. I should not like that movie as much as I do. It is ridiculous and so fun. Neil Patrick Harris is an absolute legend. Oh, he's being coy now.
This will be fun.
Okay. We're interested in spitters. Oh, Mega Raptor. Well, dodge the green stuff. I don't have to tell you.
Everyone all right?
We should get a player home other than the ship that's like, oh, I'm going to store all my, like, toss ball cards. Or like a little binder to keep them in, like the telephone cards in Yakuza. Okay, because the curiosity always gets the better of me. What's up here?
Here we go. Down they go.
Honestly, the spitters are the worst. Oh. And yet there was one more! Sell that to a vending machine. I like that we've completely disintegrated this thing, but like we can still pull meat off of it. There's something over there. There we are.
Here we go. Nice hit.
The sulfur pits.
Libations on me, folks.
Libations on me. I love it. Okay, well, we're not gonna go there quite yet. Hold on. Oh, I saw something else.
Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Good to know. Yeah, there's something here. Is it just the sulfur pits? Ooh, there's stuff up here.
Here we go.
Alright, we're doing it. Oh, that sucked. I'm stuck in this sulfur pit. Oh, that sucks so bad. Yeah, other than stepping directly into the sulfur pit I said I wasn't going to step in. But other than that, I'm fine.
Now that was a hunt. Captain, you sure know how to set a woman's heart to beating, that's for sure.
Yeah. Or, as you warned, burning off one's foot. Whoop! Sorry, Mioka. Colossus. Parvati, if you're gonna stand around, you better be looting. What is that? Is that another Colossus? Oh! Have we seen one of these yet? I think this is going to be all bad. Let's see what kind of buffs we have. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Woo! Oh my God. Okay. I thought I was done with that guy. Apparently not. Okay. What the heck is a chimera? Is it like some horrible like crossbreed of like a raptidon and what on actual Earth? Wasn't carrying anything interesting. A little disappointed. Had a jeweled ring, but I can't wear them. We might have to look up what a chimera is. That was something. Is it stealth? That was a terrible idea. Or is it stuck in the wall? I don't understand. Oh, it's stuck in the freaking wall. Like, I don't know if we can actually do something about this. Because it's like in the wall. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, I can hit them. Better wait for its face to peer through. That's so weird. Yeah, it's like stuck in the wall. Hoping to bring it closer into the text, like closer to this texture, but yeah, I don't think it matters. Okay, here we go. Stick your muzzle through. Yeah, it does. We're just gonna deal with it. I don't know if I can pull them away from this combat, so we're gonna have to just... Okay, let's go higher rate of fire. Come here. Okay, we're done with this.
Sure. I'm going. Sure thing, Captain.
Okay, they're following me. Yeah, the first one wasn't so bad because it was closer to the, I guess, the mesh for the rock, and I could kind of hit its snout. But the second one was deeper inside the rock, and there's not much I can do about that. But I'm not going to stand there all day dumping ammo into a rock face. Besides, I think this is going to be quite the fight anyway. But I will look up what a chimera is. I mean, I know what a chimera is IRL, but like in universe, I don't think we've seen anything with a chimera. But we have seen some really strange breeding programs. Go. Jumping is hard. Yeah, rate of fire. Oh, I thought you were dead. Well, that's less exciting now. Okay, there's one more over there. Okay. And one more down here. Oh, there he is. Got your butt. Man, aren't you a little weirdo? Woohoo! Okay. Well, I'm glad we didn't come in through the front door and instead fought something probably meaner, but that's alright. We're gonna see if we can collect meat because we make a decent amount of money off of it at the vending machines. If it's free, it's for me. So the question is, how do we get inside? Okay. That was probably nauseating to see. It was like, ooh, let's just swirl around. So we do have withdrawals right now because of taking that serum or whatever, but I'm not worried about it. This might be the way in. This definitely looks like the way in.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Yep. We'll be keeping watch here.
Ah, your followers cannot come with you. UDL gunship. Captain Matsu's captain key is active, but his life signs are no longer detected on the bridge. Logging flight hours while not present for duty is a violation of UDL policy. Okay. That's the key. Run diagnostics. This MK4 gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. The cost of any repairs necessary cost of any repairs necessary at your nearest UDL repair facility will be averaged amongst the crew. View the logs. CEs say something about spare regulator bypass something. Chikoshu, I'm turning this thing towards the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. I just hope this old bird can handle one last trip. how this law-forsaken colony is so impossible to requisition parts. My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response from corporate. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1, and we can't shoot him down. That makes... I've lost count. What's the point of being here if we can't get some backup? Mayday.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are, thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Oh man, I kind of like Jen. Oh, this has some strong alien isolation vibes. Sealed? Yeah. I would have liked to have met Jen. That was very dizzying and disorienting. Well, we're gonna save a lot today. Is there anything else to be learned here? Well, that was exciting. Gonna give it to Sanjar. I mean, they both kind of suck, but we know what Graham did to his own people, and it's so vile. Not really anything to loot in here. Look, is Sanjar a, like, bureaucratic D-bag? Absolutely. But did he allow, like, his entire town to be overrun by marauders just to make sure that he has, you know, faithful followers? I think it's super gross. Hey, Charmander, it's a long time. How are you?
Okay, here we go.
Nice hit.
Doing good, doing good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing good too. Been a pretty nice week.
Going all right?
Playing some video games. Did I travel to the wrong place? I kinda did though. I hope you're having a nice summer. It's a little spicy here, but it hasn't been bad for a few days. up, Sanjar?
If the iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but
starting my new job on Monday, so trying to enjoy my last free weekend. Oh, that's exciting! I hope it's something that you think you'll enjoy doing. Could you agree to a truce with the iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon.
Yeah,
I can emerge and become
it's definitely nice when you move into a new job and the environment is healthier. So I hope that is what you are walking into as well. You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees the big picture.
You too?
She has a point, sir, and it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Oh, what's her name? What about Graham's second in command, Zara?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Actually, I found it in a terminal in Cascadia.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually
doing a little
very qualified.
Little diplomacy here.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
I don't know why, but Sanjar, kinda, his face reminds me of Robin Williams from Jumanji. Like when we first meet him and he looks like he has had too much sun exposure and kind of looks like a wild man. I think it's just the texture of the hair in the game makes his beard look wilder than it is. But yeah. Okay, let's sell some junk. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. I don't know if you have played Outer Worlds, Charmander, but like, oh my gosh, the characters are so, yeah, they're just very interesting. I'll just sell that. The character models are really diverse and interesting. They look like real people, and the one-liners are just super good.
What did Stellar Bay's engineer name your cannon machine?
I don't rightly know. That'd have been Guster, I think? I'd ask him, but he fell in the machine once, so... Could call it Guster's Demise, or the Guster Crusher?
Like I said.
That's got a ring to it.
Forget I asked.
Okay. Let's go. So we're gonna go to Amber Heights, but my only complaint is targeting on some of the fast travel locations is a little tricky with the quest markers. Okay. We are going to hopefully get Zora in charge. She's really cool and she's very tempered. She's not quite as intense as Graham.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head.
There we go.
And the only way I see the iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
We have the same idea. I'm with you there. Let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
I wonder if we can just blackmail him with the information that we have. So Graham is kind of like the head of a cult. But like, we think he betrayed his own people in order to like bolster
Captain,
his...
you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers.
Like 15
followers.
years ago,
They pick up a gun because
Graham
you tell them
allowed
to, not because
marauders
they want
access to the town
to. And you,
and
Captain,
used it
after
to
all
like
you've done for me,
leverage
for us,
faith in
you
his
throw
like
behind this
religious
mutinous
ideas.
blasphemer?
I do. She's got the best interests of the Iconoclast at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought
Yeah,
freedom
with
to
coercion
Monarch, and
and
all
death.
these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Those deaths are on your hands, Graham. No amount of mediating will cleanse them.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Here they come! Don't mess with us!
Oh, okay.
Well, Captain, here we are.
Broke even.
Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hold on. I was thinking that you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Sanjar has corporate resources you could use to spread the message.
You know, Captain, I never
Yeah.
thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I've already spoken with him. He's agreed to meet.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
Nice. I mean, none of this is warm and fuzzy, but like... mantisaurs. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. We are trying to broker a deal between Sanjar's settlement in Stellar Bay and the new leader of the Iconoclasts, which are a religious or philosophical order here on Terra 1. So they're trying to kind of save the planet a little bit. So, yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Usually.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
What if the Iconoclast just supported your supplies lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
I'm not saying live outside. Just help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid.
There we go.
Some of us need to
This
stay in the city proper, though.
I feel like we're at
Captain, this might really work.
Truly, a compromise?
at the throat of the world.
I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend.
Ooh.
And I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Something tell me Sanjar didn't know.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something. But you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
There it is.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondences between him and the pirates.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear.
Yeah,
we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Take it back, Anachora. We're here for your people, not the past.
Okay.
Yeah, negotiation.
You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. There was something magnetic about
look at
him
all
that
the
let
nice
you
people in the
ignore
chat.
the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Is this going to take long? I have somewhere to be. I love the other option. No, they're amazing. You can kind of play this as honest and scummy as you want. Like, it's great. It's really great. I've been trying to split the difference a little bit. Like, just enough that people know I'm a pirate, but not so much that I'm just an out-and-out, like, you know, marauder. Like some of these other guys. Yeah, this game is great. A friend of mine has been like trying to talk me into streaming this for quite a while. And, yeah. I can't believe I waited so long to do this. This has been an absolute blast. Alright, so there is something green lit up, and Aww! Anonymous, that's so nice. Everyone's being so nice today. Okay, so that was the end of that. So, travel to his lab and speak with him. Hold on. Oh. Okay, well. I don't know what I did with my... Okay, hold on. I have no idea what I did to my poor quest log. Okay, but I don't know where Phineas's lab is. Are we just leaving? Yes, we are leaving. This is what I was talking about, where it's a little bit... Alright, fine. Faux Windows order now. Adds beauty and verisimilitude. Oh. Shh. We got robots. We got robots. Aim for the blue stuff. There you go. Oh, he's up there. Okay. There is a in-game beverage called Lemon Slap, and I would like Nanner Spank is another one, but I really want I want to know what a lemon slap tastes like. I'd be disappointed if it just tastes like a Mountain Dew, but like I feel like I need it in my life. Is there something explosive I can hit up here?
Here we go! Catch the last of them!
There we go. Oh, there's the... there's the ladder. Whole sleeping bag. Yeah, there we go. Rizzo's Lemon Slap. And more the Nanner Spank. I just don't know about a banana flavored beverage. Maybe that's my own prejudice, but like, I've only started going back to eating bananas since I've been like hitting the gym much more aggressively. But like, honestly, they're not my favorite. They're not my favorite. They're okay with some things. They're okay in stuff, but just something about the idea of like a salty fruit is just ugh, to me.
Together. Go.
Heard something.
You heard
Don't mess with us.
nothing. Ooh. Frames though. Can't believe I've never actually been in here. Oh. Evicted! Ooh, lockpick. So like some weird, like, Parcheesi board? Do I want to know? Probably not. Eric's Sweetheart Cake. Have we seen one of those yet? I don't know. The food and nonsense in this game are amazing. Here we go. Authorized user Cecil McClure, Ira Boyd. Unable to establish connection to Rizzo monetary processing. The terminal is now in its default log and message viewing form. Law help me, help us all. I saw one, frothing at the mouth, barely able to string a word together, walking at me as if to devour me whole. Zora was right. There are monsters here. We need to get out if we want to live. Cecil, you aren't insane. They were people once. I don't know what they are now. Zora. Cecil, these crazy assholes don't know how to use a key card. I took one from my clinic office and installed it on the bridge gate. 2613, be safe. Bridge gate. Let's see. He's got some bits. A shunt. Some kind of card game going on here. Alright, so let's repair. What is this? That a soft speaker carries. I don't know about that. Okay. We'll go with that for now. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like bananas, like, compared to, like, a pear, just are saltier. I'm guessing it's because the amount of, like, magnesium and stuff in them, which is the whole purpose for eating them, but, like, I don't know. They skew more savory than some fruits.
I would have just broken it.
So the idea of like a banana beverage just does not sound great. I remember, I want to say it was like maybe Minute Maid sold, probably still does, a like strawberry pineapple banana like juice in the store, and I've always thought that that sounded so gross. Look, everyone's got their things, you know. Oh, there are some guys. They make banana flavored milk, like strawberry milk. Yeah, that's gonna sound really weird. So my high school had a milk vending machine. And you could get like chocolate milk, whole milk, skim milk, 2%. Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, but they used to sell chocolate, strawberry, banana, and orange cream flavored milk. I always wanted to try the orange cream, but I was like too scared to like waste my money on it. Like, what if I didn't like it, and then I would be out like my lunch money? We haven't really gone through here since we landed, and now it's time basically to go. We only had skim 2% and chocolate. Yeah, like for like regular lunch, like from the cafeteria line, it was like that too. But a local like dairy sold like novelty flavors, so we had a vending machine for it, and they came in like the 16-ounce bottles. What is that, like 500 milliliters? Oh. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, like I said, I don't know if I missed out on something by never trying the orange cream, but yeah, definitely different. Wonder if these doors just reset. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've been up there. Enter access code.
Here we go. Nothing like a good tussle.
I appreciate that despite the big bad enemies this game throws at you, that the vulnerabilities are pretty
Here we go.
obvious. It's always like the mantiqueens have like kind of like an udder situation. So like they have like red bits in their abdomen, and then some of them have me totally talking and not paying attention. So yeah, I appreciate one of the mechanicals has like, whoa, I am gonna die because I'm not paying attention. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I appreciate that, like, we kind of get a hint for the vulnerabilities. Kind of feels like Morrowind, where the weak spot is just always in the crotch area. Yeah, we haven't explored any of this, so before we leave this planet, we probably should. We got some bits and a whole ton of lockpicks. Wait, is this like one of those, Oh, it's a cysty pig. Why is there a cysty pig here? That seems really out of place. I killed the cow. I'm sorry.
Security patrol.
There's a giant blue spot on the front of them. Just hit that. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Oh, it's just a... I thought it was a tail and it's just his scythe. Herbert? We may have made poor choices here. Well, I guess this is not ending well for us. The candy cane. Okay. Okay, speaking of candy. Cysty pigs. Oh, a cysty pig hoof. I guess if you're making some kind of soup stock. So much of it. I think I just got points for looting here. Oh my goodness. Oh. I feel like I've made poor choices in this location, but here we are anyway. Okay, well, let's start breaking stuff down, but first... Yeah, that's from the Adrena time. Okay, sometimes bad choices are the most fun. You said it, not me. Okay. Alright, what she has. There we go. That looks good. Nyoka. Increase your life skill. Yes, absolutely. I don't really want to kill the food service mechanical, but we kind of might have to. We'll see. Buckwater. Preparation. I fear, dearest Margaret, I fear when you wake you'll think I've abandoned you like Rizzo has. I assure you of the opposite. I've commenced preparations to ensure you and Herbert survive until you're both rescued. As for myself, I fear the worst. I will make every attempt to survive the coming months, but the bites I suffered while fleeing the Raptidon showed no signs of healing. I can only hope that you wake before I pass, but in the worst case, I know that I love you both. Yours now and well after my atoms have been consigned to the ether. Oops. Sorry, Herbert. Our quarter here may be tiny, but Herbert continues to investigate every nook and cranny with utter delight. I am pleased to report that he shows no signs of distress following our sojourn into this humble new home. I have brought with me everything I can take from the surface. Our ex-colleagues continue to try and live above ground, though they have barred the north gate from encroaching raptidons. They remain unaware as to the existence of this hideaway, and I aim to keep it so. If they found my store of food, they'd surely seek to divide it amongst themselves. Recalling my emergency training, though it was years ago, I have managed to secure intubation to sustain you while you sleep peacefully. Properly rationed, our supplies will be here will last some years. Surely enough that Rizzo will come to rescue us. At the very least, Herbert shall survive well through his adolescent years with proper rationing, perhaps even into adulthood. Only into adulthood. As for myself, my wounds have begun to smell. Herbert pretends not to notice, but the way his nose crinkles reminds me of how he used to laugh. How he grows with each passing day. Yours and now. I hope you'll not take offense should you one day wake to find an automechanical preparing Herbert's meals or adjusting your intake tubes. It has taken quite an effort and many failures. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm committed. Okay. I'm not reading all of that. I've clearly made some choices, and we're going to live with them. Alright, I'm just going to see if any of this opens up, but that is a lot to read. Oh, good lord, that's a lot to read. So, it seems like a family was here, and I've murdered some of them. My mistake. Oh, that's something. That was Herbert. I believe that was the son. Oops. That seems all bad. I mean, can you blame me though? This place has This place definitely has cannibals. Should I go back and read all the logs? Probably. Dang it. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else. Alright. Preparations. Rationing. Underwear. The automechanicals are working splendidly. Their fervor reminds me of my youth years ago before I became the exhausted husk I am today. Part of me is thankful that you cannot see me in such a state with one useless leg and ominous streaks of black racing along my veins. I will leave you with a word of advice. In the absence of proper undergarments, I have taught the automechanicals to wash tanned raptidon hides for reuse. With the last vestiges of my strength, I collected a few from the surface. Should you wake, I beg you, do not go up there. Remain here until rescued. Our colleagues have perished, and only monsters now remain. Rizzo. Okay. This looks like a child's notes. Today, Father finally let me use the candy cane. It's called a scythe. He showed me how to be safe so I do not burn myself. Maybe I can use it to capture another woolly friend. Howard is not moving this morning. His tummy is very still, and he's very quiet like Mother when Howard took her tubes out and cried all night. I think White Hat is my father now. I don't know if it is able to be proud, but I will try my best. Dark! Oh god. Okay. Well, Alright, well, we've done our damage here, haven't we? Oops. Oops-a-doops. Explains why there's a cysty pig here, though. I'm just going to live with my choices.
Okay, keep it quiet.
I thought there was another way in here that I've probably completely forgotten about. There we go. Okay, Nanner Spank. Much better. Welcome to the Unreliable.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw.
Oh.
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. See you soon, Captain.
Alright. Alright, I guess we're going to Phineas's lab.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Top secret. I love it. Oh, torn from Graham's jacket. Zora sent this with you a note. Sent this to you with a note. I thought a keepsite might dull the pain, but it hasn't. Graham may have been a sociopath or psychopath, but he still built the foundation for the movement I'm trying to keep alive. Maybe there's another way. I don't know. I've got to let it go. Abandon all hope for a better past, he used to say. Take it with my thanks. You ever want a beer, stop by Stellar Bay. Okay. This is really cool looking. Now that Zora's in charge, the Iconoclasts have a fighting chance of surviving and spreading from Monarch. Alright, so that's interesting. Well, let's go be nosy.
I'll lock up behind you.
Yeah. Fine ladies in our group here.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, there you go.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to business and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
So, what's important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
So, what was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Alright. Tell me what to do.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden
Hell yeah.
Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know about Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Actually, there was something else I wanted to talk about.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Is there some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected
That sounds
is to be
vague.
treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Relax, they're with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things.
Don't touch nothing.
For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found the crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
You're right. I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress.
It's probably from drinking. Hey! Friend! Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. I feel like we're having a bit of a reunion today. Welcome to the Outer Worlds. This is our friend. He's a giant criminal. We're kind of a giant criminal. So hello.
What's on your mind?
How have you been doing? That is the grossest cysty pig we've seen so far.
The cysty pigs make excellent test subjects.
Crimes in space! Because obviously. Phineas, if you're gonna stay back there. You know, a lot more of these notes would fit if he would just line them up. Is anyone else annoyed by this? Look at all that empty space. You don't need to put them on a clothesline. Messages. To Blythe. Case undetermined. Opening message. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a nude associate dirt side, Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust them only in about 23.7% at the moment. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. Yeah.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at it. We're both criminals. I know better than to trust you outright. Been up and down for the past month, but it'll get better eventually. Aw, well, I'm hoping that soon you have more ups than downs. So neat. Well, Mega, you said you wanted to see stuff in tanks. Well, definitely. Bubbles! He's got a name, Cysty Pig? Oh my goodness. Stole your poster. Just thought you should know. I'm also going to pick up this one. Guys, it's so cool. What's this? Examine. Reminder. Obscure body in the SK system. Phineas. You really are doubling down on this, like, evil scientist stuff. But look, it's Bubbles! I'll talk. He just grunts. I love it. I hope Bubbles isn't sad about all the pigs who didn't make it. I mean, I'm gonna say it probably a dozen more times, but like, it reminds me so much of the Pigoons from Orcs and Crate. So, yeah. Scrape off electrified sprats. Look, you just need like a push broom, dude. This place would be so much nicer. A push broom. I'm pretty sure that you can get someone's minion to do that for you. It's kind of cool that this is like in an asteroid. But yeah, Pigoons and Chicky Knobs. Oh, anonymous. Everyone's being so nice today. You guys are nice every day, but you guys are being extra nice today.
Great work.
It is one of anonymous. I don't know if it's one of you or three of you today. You never know. You guys are great. Well, enjoy a month of no ads, longer access to VODs, and extra emotes. Still kind of waffling about who I would like to contract to make some like custom animated emotes for the channel, but I'm working on it. It's kind of it turned out to be more of a process than I thought it was going to be. I don't know, guys. Now, we've been kind of doing main quest stuff for a while. How would you guys like to start a murder mystery? Because that's what I'm feeling. Like, in the best way possible. I have acquired poster. I have also acquired poster. Now, do they automatically get hung up? Do I have to hang them up? I don't know. Oh, you know what? They may not be in my quarters. They might just be in here. Let me check out. There's Parvati. There's the bridge.
Hey, you got a minute?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Felix?
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
Is this about Graham Bryant?
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally
Anything with
bankrupt
animation takes
lead a
forever.
movement
There's
to
a couple of
transform the
streamers I know
colony?
who are learning animation themselves because all the animators they know aren't taking more commissions. It'll be months until they're taking care of their backlog. Yeah, my friend Janie, who does the art, like for, I feel slimy saying it this way, but like for the brand, like for all my channels. So she does a wide variety of things, but she doesn't do sprites. But she's been trying to help me make some contacts within her community, like on Tumblr and stuff, like kind of her niche of artists. So yeah, we'll see where things go. I wish I had more skill. I do not. So here we are. But we'll get some emotes. We will. Yeah, I think there's actually going to be some updates to the art coming in the next few months on top of it as well. So let's see here. Don't go looking for role models, Felix. You're just asking to be lied to.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
Graham wasn't the one who killed all those people. He just allowed it to happen.
I'm sure Graham told himself the same thing. He wasn't the one who held the gun and pulled the trigger. All he did was turn a key. The thing is, that's all it takes. Sometimes the difference between right and wrong is turning a key, or looking the other way, or keeping your mouth shut when you ought to speak up. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Aw, poor Felix. They do say don't meet your heroes. Yeah, I think everyone's just pretty busy. Bullet-riddled leather jacket. It's distressed.
Cleaning done quiet is cleaning done well.
Oh, there we go. There are posters and our rug. Nyoka scrawled the name Frida onto this otherwise pristinely preserved Raptidon head. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's Sam. Strike with this and you'll feel it going through your arm and into your shoulders. Never once let me down.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you. Customer, Sam. Merciless on germs.
Sam used to be a battle bot, and now he's a butler. A faded photograph of Nyoka with her hunter crew. Etched onto the back is in a muddy red is the word Sharon. Unlocks the perk the crew for Nyoka. Cool. I think she might be deep in the sauce. Index of banned literature. Oh, nice. The Order Beneath the Chaos. Yeah, everyone's starting to have like Doctrinal Studies 539 of Equity and Equations. The Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. Yes, the best kind of butler. Definitely robot butler. Tossball poster. In Praise of Arson. That's a read. Dissident Hunter Special Edition. Felix's journal. I figured I should start writing my thoughts down in case I ever start to lose my mind. So yeah, as we like find stuff, it can be added to the ship, so it's a little more, I don't know, homey. I believe this is Parvati's. Abigail, first wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Parvati. Yeah, this is Parvati's quarters. She's such a like analog for Kaylee from Firefly, which is why I've been kind of using a handful of Firefly quotes because it feels like Firefly. A stern older man with warm eyes. And this is Sam's bag of moldy sweetheart cakes. Rock hard and slightly discolored, these moldy Rizzo sweetheart cakes are decades beyond. There are no more refunds after this date. So, yeah, Sam has his own quarters and charging station. I love it. Okay. So far, my favorite team is Parvati and Nyoka. I think they have some of the best banter, but yeah. Definitely some inspiration taken from Firefly. Yes, it has that, like, dirty sci-fi. There's definitely kind of a, like, living on the frontier sort of feel to it. So, My friend who recommended the game said that it would feel that way. Okay, I think everything's modded up. Bunch of inhabited planets in the same solar system. Yeah. Yeah. You're definitely right about that one. I don't know whose gun this is, but it's getting an upgrade. Doesn't actually tell us who has this equipped. Oh, that's Parvati. I think. Someone has an impact hammer. Okay. So we're just kind of leveling up till we start hitting those quad digits. So we can mod and upgrade our companion stuff too. So that's what we're doing. Literally what we're doing with our monies is just making the team a little stronger. Yep, pretty much. We have a full crew right now, which is great. So if we need someone who's good at hacking, we can take the priest with us. He's a literally like book. It's so funny. We might need some of that for bribes, but we also just have like a ton of parts and things in our inventory. So yeah. So I know we're supposed to meet his contact, but we're gonna switch to the murder mystery. I believe it's one of the DLCs, and we kind of opened it up like a month ago, and I've been like really antsy to like get to it. So let me look at my inventory. We're at 56. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Ada. I guess we should talk to her.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye.
Okay. We're now going to Eridanos. Yep, we got Ada the tongue. It's been a while since I've been in an Outer World stream. Well, I'm glad you stopped by this one.
Helen's death. How exciting.
Does she have any more info?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'm good.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Love her. Okay, so we are going to swap out Nyoka for Max the priest. Because, like, of his technical skills. And just Parvati. I love that girl, so we're going. Okay. And then Vicar Max. Oh, wait. Halcyon Helen dead. Woo! It's one way to start a DLC. Always be Parvatiing. Exactly. Kaylee was like an early crush for me. So like anytime I get to make a tabletop character inspired by her, or yes, so or be best friends with her, here we are.
Everything bad about Byzantium all in one place, with even less class somehow.
The vicar is such an asshat, but he's good at what he does.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves,
tasteful.
is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
Can you fill me in on the details of the murder?
I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been
Just
a
think of,
shock
like,
for many.
brown noise.
A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
The fans were very upset by the weak plot contrivances in her latest offering, though that hardly seems a worthy motive.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
He has a sweet hat. Was she a divisive figure?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
How did she become so famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
I thought you were for Slug, not Rizzo's.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
What bags?
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
No, that would be ridiculous.
See, you say that, but I still ain't seen no bags. Know what? Never mind, it's not my business. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the Grand Ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery,
lie,
Inspector.
exactly. No, like the late great Benjamin Franklin. Take the clothes off, let them air out, have a nice air bath. Pretty sure that's what you have in space. So, yeah, this is something. And there's our girl, the unreliable.
Any idea who I am? I could bury you under 6 tons of paperwork before you had the time to cry out for your supervisor.
I'm sure you could, but we fed our last box of grievance forms into the incinerator a few months ago. Is there anything I can do for you in the meantime?
I cannot believe this.
Just hang your underpants out the space window. Yeah, perfect, A little asteroid dust, really does wonders for, Raptidon stains. This is probably a good place to leave it then until next week. And then just a reminder that in 2 weeks, so not next week and the following weekend, I will not be streaming. I'm going to NGL, so yeah, we're going on vacation. So very exciting stuff. Because of course we're going to a con for our honeymoon. You berries help bleach and sterilize wet clothes. Also your dark clothes. Pretty much. So, well, thank you so much everyone who came to hang out today. So many old friends stopped by, and yeah, everyone just being so nice in the chat. Mr. B and I will be back tomorrow morning for more 7 Days to Die. And yeah, I think the plan is that we're going to get as close to Horde Night as possible. And then when we return from our honeymoon, we will be we'll be doing Horde Night. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'll be playing more Fallout 3 for you guys. So yeah, thank you so much, friend. Yes, thank you, Anonymous, for just being an absolute champ today in the chat. And handing out some sweet subs, so I genuinely appreciate you. So yeah, alrighty everyone, well please, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and happy sipping. Have a great weekend everyone.